Bishop.
Hi.
Hi, Randy.
Wiki.
Hi, Danny.
Andrew.
Pablo, I want to see your face. Frankie, I want to see your face. Jonathan, I want to see your face. Face.
Is that Chona?
No, that's Randy.
Randy?
Randy.
Oh, wait.
Thank
Are
you
you
for
in front of a green screen or something?
What's that?
Are you in front of a green screen or something?
This is my my study, Nick. This is where I.
Okay,
he
just
lied.
confused
He's
on
a
the kind of
liar.
the outlines.
Just kidding. That's a green screen.
Have a book for
Hi,
me.
Jonathan.
Let's switch it. I could have Mr. Bishop.
why are you so dark?
He's so dark.
So dark.
Jonathan's a witness protection program.
The heck? Let's see here.
Curtains.
Vincent, I want to see you.
I'm gonna go
You
eat.
missed me.
Here you go, Nick. I'm on
Luca, I
the
want to
Falcon now,
see
Nick.
you.
Salute.
Luca, turn on your camera.
Andrew, you're not hot?
I know.
Salute.
Luca! Hi, Luca. I miss you.
Chaluka.
Turn on your camera.
What's up, Danny?
Hi, Chaluka.
Hi, Miss Wizard.
Hi. You guys. Team.
All right.
Ándale.
Hello.
Coach
Peña,
Peña,
ándale.
where are you?
Me, I'm at the high school.
Oh, Ronnie.
Wait,
All right.
Rodney's here?
We got Rodney.
Yeah.
Where's my
He's-
boy?
He's working out with Sean, I
Hello,
guess.
Rodney.
Nah, I've been working. I got home at 5 in the morning.
5 in the morning.
Yo,
Where's Rodney?
Ronnie, you need a haircut.
We're driving
do.
through.
the barbers are closed. The barbers are closed.
I know.
All
I'm
right.
gonna go get one though.
Rodney, that's my boy.
Ah,
All right. Let me see here if I could figure this out.
We'll get all emotional.
Yeah, I just wanted to go over a couple of things today. First off, we got Rodney here. That's good. Steve, as soon as
Hold
we
on. Have everybody turn off their mic first, Pena.
Frankie, where is Brian?
what?
Everybody turn off your mic first.
Oh, Brian, put your shirt on. Yeah, as soon as we can have a banquet together with the seniors, we'll do that. So we'll get Rodney a haircut too. Get him a shirt. We got a shirt for you guys. Long sleeve shirt with our championship 7 in a row. That's kind of a thing I wanted to get to everybody. But as soon as we can have a banquet, we'll do that. Like I said, I don't know much more than what we've told you guys already as far as when we'll start back together. But as soon as we could, best case scenario, we'll be practicing at the school starting June 15th. We're looking at going at about 4:30 or so. We'll have that going along with tryouts. But all that can't happen until the school board and the school district opens up the school. And of course, you got a lot of politics involved, city officials, and I'm sure they're all going to want to make sure that everything's safe before we get back together. But in the meantime, I wanted to let you guys know the schedule's been done. We're set to play another tough schedule. Capo Valley, wrestling scrimmage.
Hey, are you already home?
Then we'll start off with
I was about to say.
San Clemente, Long Beach Wilson, Fountain Valley, Mission Viejo, and we'll see if we could add Anaheim and I don't know, maybe a Godina's game. We're back at the tournament in El Dorado, a high school, Valencia High School. The lower levels, we're going to try to get into the tournament again, and also the tournament at El Dorado and Valencia High School. And the freshmen will throw in there with the also this Southback tournament. It's kind of hard with the freshmen since I think last year, two of the teams didn't have a lower level. Calvary Chapel didn't have a JV and a Frosh. And then I think it was Orange, and then Calvary Chapel, and then a couple of others. One other didn't have a freshman team. So we'll try to get a lot of games in with the tournaments. Adding another lower level tournament. That'll kind of get a lot of games there in December. But it's going to be tough with the games we have. And given the time frame we'll have, I don't know. We might not have a time in the summer to work out, but it'll be important for you guys to stay in shape. So when we do get back together, we can work on getting our teams organized and getting our system down. So really kind of pass the word to the other guys. Keep running, keep working out.
Hey, I heard you guys are recruiting a coach for next year.
Who's that, Rodney?
Me.
You? You gotta work. Yeah, you gotta work.
No, believe me. I am.
All right, good.
The real estate don't do me good.
We'll give him the JV.
The real estate?
Yes, sir.
Miss Wizard, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
He'll have JV.
There you go. Be Profe Junior.
Profe Junior.
Nah, it's Rodney. Come
Or
on.
just Rodney?
Just Rodney.
Profe Rodney.
Yeah.
Ah.
That'll be good for you, Rodney. See what happens when players don't listen to you. You'll
Ooh, that ain't gonna happen.
He's
Or
gonna
they
feel
answer back.
he's gonna feel the
at
same than
everything you
us.
say.
Right?
Nah, cause I just buy them pizza by the end, and then they'll do their work.
Pizza. You can't even buy yourself pizza.
And they won't say thank you.
All right.
Like
Me
Chewy, he
too.
would have run a mile.
Can I put him on mute? Oh, this is great. I put him on mute. I wish he had a button all year. That would have been perfect. He's still talking. Okay. Let me see here. Share screen. Nothing on the screen.
Hey, while you're sharing your screen, can Danny talk to Rodney really fast since he's the senior here about applying for
Sure.
the scholarship?
Hey, Rodney, did you get that information from Wizard about the scholarship? Oh, he probably can't hear me.
Do I have to unmute him?
No, it's okay, because then he goes off and he talks a lot. No, but I sent, well, Ms. Weezer should have sent it to all you guys. I sent it to the guys that I have their numbers, but I don't have yours or Sergio's. But anyways, it's a scholarship that Pilar's family and some of her brother's friends put together for her brother who passed away 2 years ago. I don't know if you met him, Coach Mikey. He was around in Santa Ana soccer for like 15 years. So he passed away. So in his honor, the family did a scholarship for all Santa Ana soccer seniors. So there's a scholarship for boys and a scholarship for girls because he was with both programs. So anyways, the deadline's actually today at 10 p.m. Ms. Widar, like I said, should have sent out that link with it's really easy to apply. It's just like a 2-page application, plus you have to do like a short essay and a letter of rec. I know all seniors have letters of rec from your portfolio. So it's really simple. It's $250 that'll help you for college, for expenses, books, permits, whatever it is that you need for school, or just supplies that you need. So I encourage you to apply. Like Ms. Weeza said the other day, none of the seniors were here, but she said whoever wins this scholarship is a real honor, because Mikey, he was my brother-in-law, Pilar's brother. He was a great coach to the program for a lot of years, and he meant a lot to Santa Ana High School. So I think it's a nice scholarship. And then, Peña's putting together a plaque that will have everyone's name who wins it throughout the year. So we're doing this every year. We just started it last year. So, I encourage you to apply. Tell the other guys to apply. So far, we haven't received applications from any of the varsity guys. We have a couple of the JV guys that applied. So again, the deadline is today at 10 p.m. So you guys have a few hours to get it together and submit it to us, and then we'll announce the winner next week.
All right. So thank you, Danny. Yeah, get that in there, guys. So we'll put another message out, but that's all, money that helps. And also it's a big honor. We're going to have a plaque, and that'll go into the hall there. So with the names of the winners on there. Okay. Anything else, Mrs. Weezar, that we need to
no.
Okay.
I'll listen, and then I'll remember what else there was.
Okay. All right. Athletics clearance 2020-21. We can start at least the online part. Most of you guys, I know insurance is often kind of a thing here, but if you need to purchase insurance, you'll have to hold off. But at the very least, which is not really the very least, it's a lot to do. You could get most of the stuff done as far as, the online portion of it, and the hopefully physical when doctors start seeing patients again to do physicals. But we'd like to have this all done by the summer, by August 1st. That way, when the school year does start, and hopefully we start normal school year, we can have the stadium for practice, and we can get the players down to the stadium that are cleared and start working out, which hopefully would be this year's mostly the guys that will make up the JV and the varsity, the older guys, and of course the freshmen. We'll have to walk them through this step by step, but that'll be a much easier task if we have you guys take care of this portion before the school year starts. So I have a document here that I don't know if, can you guys see the document? Yeah. Yeah. On my screen, I'm doing the screen thing right. This was, I put into the Remind. It's a link. As a link, so you could get to this document by going on your Remind and hitting the link, and you'll see the step-by-step instructions. For the most part, almost everything is the same, but essentially it's got all the links you need to get on to the website. The first thing here is the athletic clearance site. You could click on there, and it'll take you to the school's webpage for the athletic clearance directions. And it pretty much has everything here that I have on the other document. Let's see here. The physical. It has a link for you to pull up for the physical. I kind of want to remind you guys, this whole top part, you fill it out just like, you're starting for next year. So this would be the 2020-21 school year. Sport, do the soccer, of course. If you're doing a fall sport, I know we have a couple football guys. You'd put football, put a slash, put soccer. It makes it a little bit easier for Mr. Lilly. When he gets these, he'll photocopy and put them into both sports boxes. So we have these. Grade, that's the grade you'll be in for next year. And name, date of birth, okay? Do it by the numbers. Make your numbers clear. 0, 1, 10, 2005, or whatever it is. Make it really clear, okay? Now, this is the portion that you go over with your mom or dad, and you pretty much check off, most of you, or know to these things, okay? And then don't forget, female only, all right? Leave that blank. Make sure you tell Paul to leave that blank, all right? And the yellow here is for your signature. So when you print that up, you'll see there, student, signature of athlete, that's you. Signature of parent, guardian, mom or dad, will sign there, okay? Now it's gonna come out in 2 pages when you print it up. This is the other side. Fill out the top part, okay? Both times you fill out the top part exactly, print it nice and neat. Hey, use a black or blue ink pen. That's the other thing I forgot to mention, okay? Don't use pencil. It doesn't show up when photocopies need to be made, or it needs to be scanned, or whatever Mr. Lilly needs to do. So use ink on the top part when you're writing it in, okay? Same thing with the checkoff page here and your signature, all right? Now, after you do the top part here, the rest here is for a doctor to complete, all right? And the critical part is cleared for all sports without restrictions. Make sure before they're done, if you're cleared, they check that off. If you have some restrictions or recommendations, usually for a lot of you guys that are asthmatic, it might say to have your inhaler with you when you practice. Make sure they notify that. Now, if there's something that's not cleared, they might put pending an evaluation. Maybe if they took your blood pressure and they want you to have it checked, or you have a cardio test. That's usually something. It's usually something that never, hopefully, doesn't end up being something serious. But you definitely, if they do check that off, you need to talk to your doctor right away and make sure you start in on those next steps. Don't hang on to this paper and wait till the fall and they haven't checked off this and they checked off something here. If they checked off something here, okay, make that next step. Okay, if they recommend you see a cardiologist, that's usually a keyword, then go ahead and make that cardiologist appointment. Take this to the cardiologist, and usually they'll run some other type of stress test or check something out, or make sure you get a paper from that cardiologist, the other doctor, that says you are cleared for athletic participation. So at that point, you'd need this physical document and the document from a cardiologist or other specialist that your general practitioner, as they call it, recommended you to see, okay? So that's only happens in a few cases, but sometimes that could be the difference between you playing, right when the season starts versus you wait till the fall and you hand this to us and then we hand it back, say, no, you need to see a cardiologist, and then you ask me, who's that? And then you go to make an appointment, and next you know they can't make an appointment till October 27th. Well, we start playing in November. Meanwhile, you can't practice till October 27th, okay? So it's very important that if you look at this part, when the doctor checks it off and you notice they don't say cleared for all sports without restrictions, you make sure you understand that you need to have that next step going and start working on that right away so you can play and practice as soon as possible and you're not waiting. Because I know you guys want to compete, but we, Mr. Pinaflor, Mrs. Weezar, your coaches, Danny, Noe, we want to make sure you guys are healthy and safe. And that's our primary concern. So make sure you take care of that, okay? And if you have any questions on something that's marked off and it's not marked off cleared for all sports without restrictions, you can always email us and ask us for some advice there. And then lastly here, the signature of the doctor and the office stamp is required when Mr. Lilly sees the document. He's going to want to see all that. Okay, so you guys are pretty much going to have to do this on your own. Last year we cleared out about maybe 60, 70 guys using Mr. Watanabe, and that's not going to happen this spring or this summer. He might come in the fall. I don't know. That's not for sure. So I would recommend, as soon as you could get a chance to get to a doctor safely, of course, and they're seeing patients, you have your parents, you talk to your parents about making an appointment for you, okay? The other issue that kind of comes up with physicals is insurance providers, often they only pay for one physical a year. And let's say you did this in October and they said, oh, you can't do it till next year, and then soonest we could get you is in November. Well, understand we start playing in November. You might have to go to a clinic that does physicals. Still keep the appointment with your regular doctor, but in order for you to play, we have to have this document. You might have to go to a clinic. Usually they charge a little bit more. It's not going to be free, but there are some clinics, they do the physicals for $25, $30. I know that's money out of your pocket, but it's a very minimal cost in order for you to play and practice, which we do totally for free, okay? So these are things you'll need to communicate. If for anything that comes up with your physical, something that's like, hey, I can't get the appointment, you need to communicate that with me as soon as you can, okay? I know most of the guys in this particular group, I don't remember having any issues with getting physicals done. So for the most part, that's, you guys are pretty good with that. But I'm recording this and I'm putting this on for the other players too. So just want to make sure everybody understands the physical form is pretty critical. Okay. All right.
¿Cree que mi doctor está haciendo físicos?
Any questions so far?
Okay, somebody else fill out Chaluka's forms for him.
How are you today, sir?
I'm good, Nick.
Okay, then.
Chaluka?
Yeah, somebody else fill it out.
Don't put the year when you think you're going to graduate, Chaluka. You're going to be, I think, a senior this year. Okay? So, all right.
Nah, he just fucks around.
Now, this is going to be a little different here. It says remote clearance requirements. And I know I'm reading this to you guys, but you're going to have to bear with me here. It says, because Chaluka's on, I better read it. It says, since I'll be clearing athletes, and this is from Mr. Lilly's word, remotely, they must upload the following completed documents to their 2020-2021 home campus file, done through the registration process on athleticclearance.com. Completed physical exam and medical history form must be uploaded on home campus. Okay, so there's a part where on the home campus where you could upload the picture or scan or whatever you do to put it on your computer or phone and upload it in that part. So you're gonna have to upload the physical form when it's done. And let's see here. send the documents to, if you can't, let's see here, any documents regarding medical conditions that require written clearance from a specialist to clear, please have them upload to home campus marked upload physical form. And also send that document as an attachment in an email. Okay, that would be to Mr. Lilly. You can send it to me. I could forward it to Mr. Lilly for you. Okay. Student parent signature pages must be uploaded on home campus through the athleticClearance.com registration process marked upload additional form. Okay. Proof of insurance card must be uploaded on home campus through the athleticClearance.com registration process. Upload proof of insurance. Okay. So in the clearance, there are certain places where you need to upload your physical form, okay? Upload your parent signature form and proof of insurance. Okay, so you're gonna have to take a photo picture of those, both sides of the physical form, the signature form, signature verification form, I should say, and your insurance card. Okay, so that'll all be on there, and hopefully we could get to that in a minute. Okay, have students communicate to you when their clearance process is complete. You will then notify me which students have completed the clearance requirements, and I will review the process clearance when notified. Okay, so basically, I'll probably have to start probably do that over email. Notify me when you're cleared, and I'll have to notify Mr. Lilly to look on there for you. And then it has the common mistakes, okay? Make sure your doctor's office writes in the date of the physical, okay? The date of the physical has to be after May 15th, all right? So May 15th, 2020. So anytime after that, and the idea behind that is that's pretty much the last date when all sports are done, spring sports. So some of you guys go to volleyball or track or baseball, whatever it is, you're done through that. Okay. The doctor's office stamp, that's a critical. No valid insurance listed. Okay, that's why this year, if you're going to put a picture of the card on there, that will deal with that.
Después de mayo 15, ocupo que me hagan el chequeo.
Somebody talking there? Okay.
Yeah.
Make sure
¿Se acuerdan cuando iba a jugar con la prepa? Tuve que hacer papeleos para que digan que yo sé bien para jugar, que tenga aseguranza y todo eso.
All right. And then, this is
lo que ocupo.
Choluca. We are Santa Ana High School, Choluca, not Santana. All right? All right? We are Santa Ana. It's two different words. Andrew, you got that? Andrew, look at the camera. Nod your head if you got that. We are Santa Ana High School, not Santana. You got that, Brian? Okay. If you put in Santana, which about 5 guys did, 3 of them after we warned you guys, maybe 10. Okay. Coincidentally, it's the same 10 that marked that they're female on there. Okay. So that's going to be. All right. So let's take. All right. Go to the athletic clearance page. AthleticClearance.com. This is the link. When you go to the school page, you click more. There we are. AthleticClearance.com. You should have the same sign-in. Okay. So hopefully you remember how to sign in. All right. Now, if you see here, it's going to have all my information from last year, right? That's from last year. I just did one on my own here, but I'm going to have to go to Start Clearance, select year. There it is, brand new year, 2020, 2021. Select school. Okay, let's see. There is Santana. 2 above there, Santa Ana High School. All right? Right there. And you'll hit submit. I don't know what I missed. Oh, I got to put soccer. Boys soccer. You are boys.
Boys soccer, please.
Okay?
Every year.
Really?
All right, so
Every school.
Girl soccer.
2020, 21, Santa Ana boys soccer. Submit. All right. Now, you're going to have to go through all the same information here. Address. If you're covered by insurance, you're going to click yes. Medical insurance. Looking at. All right. Save on. Did I miss something here? Oh, I'm going to have to put the grade I'm in next year.
Well,
Is there anything else?
put under the preferred hospital, just put NA. Right here, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, now you're good.
All right. So, upload physical form. This is where Mr. Lilly wants you to upload stuff. Okay. So you'll have to save it on your Chromebook. The Chromebook, I think you could take a picture there, or there's ways to use Google Doc or other document things, but at the very least, you're gonna have to kind of figure out how to hold something up in front, take a picture, and then save it. You'll have to choose the file, okay? And I don't know, let's see here. Probably have to make a PDF here. I don't know if it'll work. Open. And it's already on there, okay? Additional form. This is where Mr. Lilly wants you to put the signature page. Remember he said where additional form, the signature page, because you'll have to print up that signature page. You sign it, your parent signs it. You'll take a picture of that. You'll load that where it says additional form, okay? Proof of insurance. You'll take a picture of your insurance card and that will go there. All right. And then you will save. Mocha. Okay. Now this is where you are going to kind of pretty much do all the same things here that you did on the other form. We just have you do it all again. All the way down. Seizure. Choluca has about 20 of these, like head injury, foot injury, neck injury. Surgeries, broken bones. This is just from last November, Choluca. You got like 9 of them. And then you lose some teeth too.
Oh, that's worse than the coronavirus.
Yeah, you better
He
be
didn't lose
hiding.
a tooth, the other kid did. Remember, in his head.
Oh yeah. All right, save. And parent guardian info. I don't know. Oh, Miss Weezar will be Miss Weezar here. All right. Who is filling out this form? Parent, athlete, I don't think it really matters. Don't worry about this, just put no thanks. All right, this is where you just go through and do the signature, electronic signature. You know, it's the terms and conditions. And I don't know why they have you donate, but you guys don't give me money, so I don't expect you to donate money to anybody else. I don't know. How do I get past this? Back to clearance. All right. So when you're done with all that stuff here, remember we're at 2020, 21. You'll have a few other ones, a couple of you guys. Confirmation. Oh, signature. Nope, I did the wrong thing. Go back. Confirmation. So this is that signature page that you'll upload in that one section. That's the parent signature, student signature, date, okay, and you'll print that out. Okay, well, you'll print that out and then sign it. That will go physicals. That here, yeah. So that's gonna go where that additional form is, okay? So that signature is gonna go there, and then that's what you'll sign, take a picture and upload it there, okay? Ms. Weezar, anything I'm missing? I know that's a lot. But...
Yeah, just try to go step by step.
Yeah.
The first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to talk to your parents about safely scheduling you a physical after the 15th. It's not going to be easy because a lot of the doctor's places are closed. So if you start scheduling now, if you're lucky, you'll probably get in sometime during the summer. So that'll probably be the very first thing. Just remember, all the papers that you normally hand to me, we're actually going to be scanning into here. So that signature page and your physical and all that, you're going to be scanning into here. If you get lost, do not get frustrated. Just ask one of us and we'll figure out how to do it.
Yeah. So just to kind of review a couple things, what you can at least do right now is get on the athletic clearance, put in the 2021, set all that up, make sure you have all your information in there. You could do all the parent guardian info, you could do all the electronic signatures, you could do the medical history. So you could at least do 1 through 4 on the computer, right? And then like Mrs. Weezar said, talk to your parents about scheduling you an appointment when your doctors might start seeing people, and have your physical printed up, fill that out. You could do the signature page and load that up, and you could load up your insurance. So you could at least do step 1, 2, 3, 4 electronically on here. You could print up the signature page and load that on. You could have your parents help you find your proof of insurance card, take the picture of that and load that on, okay? And then the last thing you'd be waiting for would be scheduling a doctor's appointment, getting a physical, and then loading that up. So a lot of this isn't going to happen for a while, but the sooner you get on these things, the better. And one of the other reasons why I bring this up is everybody in the whole country has been putting off doctor's appointments for the last month and a half. So if you wait, to start scheduling things when you need to get this done, there's going to be a whole backlog of doctor's appointments for who knows how. The doctors they're going to probably want to see patients that they need to see for health reasons because they got real health problems that they've been putting off because of everything going on. So, the reason why I say it's a good idea to get ahead on this is to make sure you get some appointments scheduled. And they may even tell you they're not taking people. So I don't know, you might have to wait till when they're going to start actually taking appointments. So at least you'll know that and be ahead of the game. So when they say, okay, we're probably going to reevaluate, or we're probably going to start taking appointments then, call us then, at least you'll be one of the first people to call, and you'll be one of the first people in the line to get your appointment done and start getting your physicals taken care of. All right. Any questions anybody has?
How is your family?
We're all doing pretty good, Nick. Everybody's home.
Miss
and
Wizard, be
well,
nice.
And
Okay, then, just thought to check.
no, it's good. My wife just ran off and she's going to get me a mocha. So life's good, Nick.
Okay, good to note.
I just miss you guys, though. That's it. If I could be with you guys, that would be great.
Same here.
I miss it like you guys. So, but at least, like I said, there are things we can do, and you know how I am. If there's things I can do, I like to get them done and be. You know, I find if this could be a lesson in life for us. You can't, to be better than people takes talent. Being first, that doesn't take talent. That just takes initiative. So we could take the initiative and get these things done. And when things do open up, we'll be the first out there on the field. We're not going to be wasting time. We'll be having fun again, right away and not wait. Which I look forward to, and hopefully you guys do too. Okay. Mrs. Weezer?
Yeah. Okay, so things you can be doing right now. Junior, I'm going to have to get a hold of you after I talk to Ms. Creel, because all the juniors need to register for the NCAA. It's usually done by the end of this year, so let me talk to her, because I don't know if the NCAA rules are changing, but if you're planning on playing in college, I need to get you guys registered. That also means that you guys should be working on your grades. If you can stretch your credit and you can raise a B to an A and boost your GPA, it gives me more options for you. And then don't forget, Mother's Day is this Sunday. Okay, and I swear, if one of you lets me down and your mom is sad because you didn't remember Mother's Day, I'm going to haunt you for the rest of your life. Okay, so you better figure out something. Write a card.
What if we don't have money?
Brian, sing her a song. Whatever. Austin, smile at your mother. You do whatever you have to do, but you guys better not forget, if you don't have a mom, then your tia, your Nina, your grandma, I don't care. Your dad, if he's also your mom, everybody's mom's going to be remembered.
Hello, Dad.
Hey, if you don't have money, which I know none of you guys do, you could clean the floor. You could fold the laundry. Wash the windows. Yeah, I mean, you could cook breakfast. There's a whole lot of things you could do that tells your mom you love her, and she'll appreciate just the. Okay, you don't need money. All right. So be creative. You can make a card. All right. I'm sure there's something you could do to make a card. So you could do anything. You could send her something on your phones. You can't make a TikTok for your mom, huh? Don't make a TikTok. No, don't make a TikTok.
You can make a TikTok for your mom, but it better be nice. It better be a nice TikTok for your mom if you're going to do that.
Yes.
Just think about, make breakfast, but don't leave a mess. Right? Clean the bathroom. Do your own laundry. Pick up your nasty underwear for yourself. Give your mom one day, and don't complain. Don't fight with your siblings. Give her 1 day of peace.
Are you gonna make a TikTok on my mom? Do you want to make a TikTok on my mom? This and Sunday.
So I know this process is not going to be easy because a lot of it's a little different, and you're not in front of Mrs. Weezar and myself. Hey guys, I've been doing this for years. I know it's not an easy process. Things that make sense to me. I know some of you guys look at it, it's a little more complicated. Email, send me something to remind, send me a text. How do we do this again? Just make sure you take care of it. Grades, guys, I'm gonna be really disappointed if I don't see A's and B's on everything. I'm gonna be really disappointed. Unless it's something you struggle in. I know some of you guys struggle in certain things, but you know, getting just a 2.0 is gonna really not make me happy. I mean, that's really not good on your part. The other thing is, as far as grades and working out, I know it's not safe in a lot of areas to do certain things, but you have to be creative. You have to have initiative. You have to find a way to do things. You can't make excuses. You know, I know a lot of you guys have a lot of good parents that are really out there working hard for you guys to make sure you're safe, and you could do your part too, okay? But that's pretty much all I have. I know I kept you guys for a while, but it is a lot, you know, a lot of steps involved. Read the document I gave you first and take your time when you go through it. And if you do everything you can, and then if you have questions, we'll go over those. So next week, I want to just kind of, what I'm probably going to try to do now that I'm looking at this, I'm going to get a kind of spreadsheet going for clearance. So I'm going to look for who's gotten done and started your 2021 clearance first. We'll kind of go from there, and I'll see what we need to add to the spreadsheet and talk to you guys about getting cleared. But again, you guys spread the word, tell everybody to go on to Remind, watch this video so they know what to do to start getting cleared as well. Okay?
And yeah, one more thing. Everybody make sure you're looking at your emails because summer school is going to be online. And so you will be, for those of you that need to make up classes, they're going to be online classes, which mean they're a little bit harder. But you need to be checking, make sure that you don't miss any kind of like registration or stuff that you need to do for your online classes. All right?
Got it, mother.
Thanks, son.
You're welcome.
All right. Noe, anything you wanted to add?
No, Coach Peña, well, I was just listening. Also, instead of being in the Fortnite game or whatever a lot of the games, playing games, video games, I mean, they can be like in YouTube, you know, and check some players they play in the same position as they play and learn a little bit, you know, instead of being the Fortnite games. So I think that's a good idea. Check on YouTube, you know, learn something from their positions.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, guys. I mean, in this day and age, YouTube, you could pull up a workout on YouTube, you know. You could go a little space, you could go in the garage and work on a footwork. There's all sorts of little things. You could find a way. I mean, just to kind of remember my younger days, I mean, I can remember going up against the garage door and just trying to hit the ball up against the garage. I don't know how my parents lived with it. It must have been bomb, bomb, bomb for hours. Hey, man, that's how I learned. I want to kick with my right foot. I got to learn to kick with my left foot. Just pass it up against the wall hundreds and hundreds of times. You know, you got that time to do that now, you know. So, Danny, anything you want to add? to these?
Just following up a little bit with what Ms. Weegar said about grades, juniors, like this is the perfect opportunity to get 4.0s, guys. You know, you can get, this is the transcript that your colleges are going to see. So if all this work is extra credit and it's going to help boost your GPA, that's just going to open doors for you for colleges next year. So take advantage of that. Like all coaches are saying, you know, stay active, stay safe, and listen to your parents, most importantly.
Yep.
All right. Well, that's pretty much it, guys. Any questions? Good. Okay. I'll see you guys. We'll have a meeting next week. Again, and just kind of go over clearance. I know it's a hard process, so we'll go over a little bit more clearance, and we'll be getting closer towards the end, and hopefully I'll get a little bit more information. But thank you guys for coming on, and be leaders out there. Start talking to the other guys. We will get back together sooner or later, hopefully sooner than later. Okay?
Yep.
Bye.
Okay then.
Take care, everybody.
Bye, everybody. Love you. Be
God
safe.
bless
Love you too, Miss Wizard. Miss you guys.
Mother's Day, don't forget. I'm going to send you 1,000 reminders. Bye, Chaluka. Be safe. Bye, Steven.
Chaluka.
Bye.
Hey, Steven.
Don't rob anybody, Chaluka.
All right, Chaluka. All right, see you guys.
All right. Bye.
All right.